the 1909 Baker Electric, the 81 DeLorean DMC,
I don't have
DeLorean DMC 12.
I don't have a DeLorean, actually.
Jay Leno's garage holds many secrets, but his team just found what he hid deep inside his private workshop. Behind dusty doors and stacked crates, rare cars and unusual engines waited silently. But what did they find? Could it be a lost prototype or a hidden treasure? Join us as we uncover the secrets behind Jay Leno's private workshop. The workshop itself, more than just a garage. Big Dog Garage sits in a calm corner near the Burbank Airport. It looks like a cluster of hangars from the outside, but inside it holds a quiet world for machines. The place is spread across several long buildings that feel like aircraft sheds. Each building has high ceilings and wide doors that open onto bay floors. The layout gives space for many cars and bikes to rest side by side without crowding one another. This careful arrangement makes the garage feel roomy and calm rather than cramped. One building is arranged as a true workshop. It is a full-scale restoration shop where skilled people bring old machines back to life. The shop is fitted with heavy lifts, strong workbenches, and tool chests that hold tools for almost any job. There are metal fabrication stations, welding rigs, machine tools, and engine stands. These tools let the team repair worn parts, make new pieces when originals are gone, and rebuild engines with care. The floors have marked work areas so each project can move forward without chaos. The space was built to support long restorations as well as quick tune-ups. The restoration bays are organized like small studios for cars. One bay might be set up for bodywork with stands and paint prep, while another is equipped for engine work and transmission fitting. Each bay holds the parts and jigs needed for the task at hand. This makes it simple for the team to move a vehicle from one stage of restoration to the next without losing momentum. The layout helps protect fragile pieces during long projects and keeps heavy work separated from delicate tasks. The staff are the quiet heart of the place. Mechanics, fabricators, and restorers work together. Some mechanics specialize in modern performance engines and electronic systems. Others focus on old technology such as steam boilers and early ignition systems. This range of skill means the team can handle machines from different eras and different continents. They do metal shaping, padding, painting, engine rebuilding, and fine-tuning. Each person treats every car and bike with respect and with steady hands. The crew's skill keeps rare machines running and safe. Big Dog Garage is more than tools and hands. The space is warm with objects that tell stories. Vintage signs hang where light reaches them. Old brand logos and service station plaques add color to the walls. Shelves hold model cars that mirror the full-size machines below. Drawings and blueprints line small corners, showing how designs were born on paper and later became metal. These pieces of automobilia make the hangars feel like a home that remembers the past. Scattered among workbenches and lifts are artifacts that hint at history. Engine parts from long-past cars rest on shelves. Weathered tools from earlier workshops sit next to modern equipment. These items are not mere decorations. They teach the people who work there about how machines were built in earlier times and why certain repairs need special care. Preserving these artifacts is a way to pass knowledge to the next person who will care for these cars. Light moves softly through the hangar doors in the morning. The metals shine differently as the day warms. A rare steam car can hiss while it warms its boiler. A modern supercar can purr when its engine turns. These sounds make the garage feel alive. Each day, the team walks the aisles and listens. They check bolts, adjust fittings, and keep records of every small job. Their care means the cars are not just stored. They are loved and maintained as if part of a family. Every part of Big Dog Garage shows a gentle balance between work and memory. The hangars give room for projects big and small. The restoration shop gives the tools and space to renew what time is worn. The staff brings skill for every kind of engine and every kind of bodywork. The memorabilia and artifacts keep the past close by, so repairs are always done with a sense of history. This careful mix turns a group of buildings into a sanctuary for machines, a place where metal lives on and stories continue. Everyone knows the cars Jay Leno shows on camera, but only a trusted few knows what he keeps locked away. Deep inside Jay Leno's hidden vault, deep inside Big Dog Garage, past the bright halls and the polished display floors everyone sees on television, lies a place that has grown into legend among car lovers. People call it the Hidden Vault, a space where Jay Leno keeps the rarest, strangest, and most delicate machines he owns. It is the part of his collection that the public barely sees, and because of that, it carries a sense of mystery that keeps fans endlessly curious. What exactly is inside? Why are some machines always kept away from cameras? And what did his team recently uncover in these locked rooms? To understand the vault, you must understand how Big Dog Garage is built. It is a group of large hangar-style buildings behind secure gates near Burbank Airport. Each building has its purpose, but some doors stay locked almost all the time. Over the years, reports and rumors have described a secret garage room, an area where only Leno, his closest technicians, and a few trusted guests are allowed. These locked-off areas are not dramatic caves or dim tunnels. They are clean, organized, and carefully controlled rooms designed to protect highly sensitive machines. But why hide any vehicle at all? The answer is simple. Some machines are too rare, too experimental, or too fragile for steady public attention. A few vehicles come from companies that built only one or two examples. Some hold complicated engines that require constant monitoring. Others are prototypes that were never meant to be shown fully. Keeping them behind locked doors is a way of preserving them, not hiding them out of shame or secrecy. It also adds safety. A single wrong touch on an experimental engine can cause serious damage. The quiet rooms allow these machines to rest undisturbed. One of the most fascinating things in this secret vault is the presence of one-off and experimental vehicles machines born from unusual ideas. These include prototypes from small workshops, old concept cars, unusual three-wheelers, or rare motorcycles built with special engines. Leno has long enjoyed collecting things that challenge normal engineering. Some rotary engine motorcycles from small European builders reportedly sit in these private corners. These bikes are not the simple, quiet machines you see on everyday roads. Rotary engines behave differently from piston engines. They sound different, heat up differently, and require a special understanding to run safely. Alongside these are communist-era oddities, cars from Eastern Europe that were never sold widely outside their region. Some of these machines were cheaply built but brilliantly engineered. A few arrived in the United States only through collectors like Leno, who appreciated their strange beauty. Seeing them in raw, stripped-down form, sometimes with body panels removed, reveals how clever their designs truly were. Standing next to these bare chassis feels like peeking into the mind of the engineer who created them. But perhaps the most jaw-dropping piece in the hidden vault is the Blastoline tank car. Even people who know nothing about cars are shocked when they learn what powers this giant machine. The tank car uses a massive V12 engine from a real military tank. That engine was designed to move heavy armored vehicles across tough terrain, not to push a hand-built road car. Yet here it sits, inside Leno's collection, shining like a chrome beast with raw strength. Some versions of this car have produced more than 1,600 horsepower and thousands of pound-feet of torque. Those numbers are so large they hardly feel real. Although Leno has shown the tank car in some videos, it is not something he brings out often. It is huge, heavy, and extremely powerful. Driving it requires skill and constant attention. Maintaining it is even harder. Every nut, bolt, pipe, and hose must be monitored because of the engine's size and heat. This is one of the reasons it often rests in the hidden vault instead of the main display area. The vault also holds some of Leno's most delicate treasures, the steam-powered relics. Long before gasoline cars ruled the road, steam cars were competing in races and setting speed records. Leno has been a dedicated collector of steam vehicles, especially Doble steamers. Doble cars were advanced for their time, with fast-starting boilers and strong engineering. Leno also owns a 1906 Stanley Steamer Vanderbilt Cup Racer, one of the earliest examples of a race-ready steam car. Machines like these need special care. Their boilers must be warmed slowly, pressures checked constantly, and internal lines cleaned regularly to avoid blockages. Only a handful of mechanics in the world truly understand how to run these systems safely. That alone makes them perfect candidates for the vault. Keeping them in a temperature-controlled, low-traffic area helps prevent accidents, preserves parts that are over a century old, and protects the cars from unnecessary stress. Together, these secret rooms paint a picture of Jay Leno not just as a collector but as a true guardian of mechanical history. His hidden vault is not about secrets for the sake of secrecy. It is about respect for rare engineering, for dangerous engines, for fragile metals, and for ideas that came from brave inventors. And now that his team has revealed glimpses of what he keeps inside, the world is even more curious. However, what makes Jay Leno's garage priceless is not just the money, it's the story, the history, and the love he pours into every machine. The true riches of Jay Leno's collection. When you walk through Jay Leno's Big Dog Garage, you do not just see hundreds of beautiful vehicles, you see value that runs deeper than price tags. His collection is worth a mind-blowing amount, but the real treasure is in what those cars mean, how they preserve history, and how they connect to Leno's soul. First, the monetary value of his collection is massive. While exact numbers are hard to pin down, many experts place the worth of his vehicles at over $52 million. Some sources stretch this figure even higher, up to $100 million, depending on how rare and irreplaceable certain cars are. Within his collection are nearly 200 cars and more than 100 motorcycles. Among these gems are some truly priceless machines. A McLaren phone, for example, which is considered by many to be one of the most valuable road cars in the world. He also owns rare vintage Duesenbergs that almost no one else has. These are not just vehicles, they are treasures. Yet, the money alone does not explain why his collection matters so much. Beyond the dollar signs, there is a powerful historical and cultural value at play. Leno's collection is like a rolling museum. These are not cars that sit untouched under covers, he drives them. That very act gives these machines life. By putting them on the road, he brings history into motion. When he takes his steam-powered cars out, or his turbine-powered beauties for a spin, he is preserving technology that very few people even remember. He works on engines that were once at the cutting edge: steam boilers, experimental turbines, rare engine types like rotary. He keeps them alive. By restoring and maintaining these machines, he helps preserve automotive heritage. What once risked being forgotten becomes part of an ongoing story, a story that educates, thrills, and inspires. Finally, there is an emotional and deeply personal value to Leno's collection that cannot be measured on any scale. For him, each car is not just a purchase, it is a memory, a moment, or a dream. He does not simply store these vehicles, he nurtures them. His philosophy is clear. He wants to drive, not just display. That belief means that many of his cars are not just kept in pristine shape, they are driven, felt, and experienced. Some of the rarest or secret machines are tucked away for a reason. They are personal favorites, mystery cars that reflect parts of his personality he does not always show the world. These hidden treasures reveal the quiet side of his passion, the side where Leno picks a motor, closes the door, and just enjoys the hum, the vibration, and the spirit of the machine. This personal bond extends beyond ownership. Each restoration project, every long mechanical session, is a way for Leno to connect with the past and with himself. He doesn't just want a collection that looks good, he wants one that lives, breathes, and remembers. This emotional investment is what makes his collection more than a financial asset. It is part of his legacy. So, when you try to measure the value of Jay Leno's garage, it is impossible to rely on money alone. The true worth lies in history saved from oblivion, in rare technology rolling down the road, and in the heartfelt care of a man who loves his machines as deeply as he loves the stories they tell. Just when everyone thought they had seen every corner of Jay Leno's empire, his team uncovered something that changed everything. The day the garage gave up its secrets. Jay Leno's Big Dog Garage is known for surprises, but nothing prepared his team for what they recently stumbled upon or what people believe they might have stumbled upon. What began as an ordinary workday turned into one of the most fascinating possibilities hidden deep inside the maze of buildings near the Burbank airport. The finding, if true, would not just add another piece to his massive collection. It could open a new chapter filled with mystery, forgotten history, and the thrill of unearthing something rare. It all started during what people believe was a full inventory check. Leno's collection is enormous, with hundreds of cars and motorcycles spread across several hangars, so the staff performs detailed audits regularly. These audits involve checking each vehicle's condition, reviewing restoration logs, sorting through old parts, and making sure every machine is properly registered. During one of these sessions, the team supposedly chose to reorganize a back storage section that had not been touched in years. Boxes stacked from floor to ceiling were marked only with old catalog numbers. People believe that while the staff expected to find routine spares or manuals, something unexpected emerged. There are rumors going on that the discovery may have appeared during a restoration project. Some of Leno's older cars wait years for repairs, and shifting equipment to make room for a large restoration bay could have uncovered a hidden shape covered in dust and untouched for a long time. The shape, larger than a motorcycle but smaller than a full-sized car, might have sparked immediate curiosity. According to speculation, the mechanics carefully uncovered it, revealing something that left them stunned. There are also rumors going on that the discovery happened during preparations for a video shoot for Jay Leno's garage. People believe that sometimes the team rearranges cars, pulls down old signs, and cleans out corners to create a perfect filming backdrop. While doing so, they may have opened areas that had remained closed for years. Behind a locked door, some speculate, there could have been more than just lighting equipment or old props. It could have been a piece of history. The moment the team supposedly realized what they had found, the atmosphere reportedly shifted. Some stared in silence, others whispered excitedly, and a few called Leno immediately. People believe that Leno's reaction might have included surprise, nostalgia, and pride. As a man deeply connected to mechanical treasures, finding something forgotten inside his garage would certainly spark a strong emotional response. So what could they have found? Here are some possibilities rooted in Leno's known collection. People believe that a prototype rotary-powered vehicle might have been hidden. Leno owns several unusual machines with rare engine designs. A rotary-powered motorcycle or compact concept car, stored away years ago, could have remained behind layers of crates. Such a vehicle would be extremely valuable historically, as rotary engines represent a short-lived but important moment in automotive history. A prototype with unfinished parts or early engineering notes could be even more significant. There are rumors going on that a long-lost steam component was uncovered. Leno owns several steam-powered vehicles, including Doble steamers. Steam cars require boilers, burners, pipes, and complex systems that need rare expertise to maintain. Finding a forgotten boiler unit or a rare steam assembly and storage would be like opening a time capsule. People believe this is entirely plausible, given the depth of Leno's collection. Some speculate that a dusty pre-war classic might have been discovered. Leno's collection includes massive touring cars and early racing machines, and it is rumored that some unrestored vehicles have sat quietly in storage for decades. An untouched pre-war car, with faded paint and cracked leather, would carry a powerful story waiting to be brought back to life. And perhaps most intriguing, there are rumors going on that the team uncovered old documents or blueprints sealed in wooden crates. These could include rare parts diagrams, handwritten notes from legendary engineers, vintage photographs, or forgotten paperwork from past owners. People believe these items hold immense historical value and could provide insights into automotive evolution that no longer exist elsewhere. Although none of these discoveries have been officially confirmed, one thing is certain. The idea that there are still secrets tucked away inside Jay Leno's garage excites fans and collectors alike. Every unopened door could hide another story, another marvel, another treasure waiting to step into the light. Most people know Jay Leno as the king of late-night comedy, but few realize the depth of his passion for machines, a love that has transformed him into one of the world's most devoted car collectors. The other side of Jay Leno. Jay Leno is a name recognized worldwide. His sharp wit, infectious energy, and long career as a late-night television host made him a household name. Yet, beyond the spotlight and comedy stages, Leno harbors a passion that has defined him in equal measure: his love for cars and motorcycles. This passion did not happen overnight. It is the product of decades of curiosity, patience, and an unyielding dedication to machines that most people only dream of touching. Leno's journey began in his childhood. Growing up in New Rochelle, New York, he was fascinated by engines, wheels, and the sound of a well-tuned machine. His career as a comedian offered him access to fame and wealth, but it also allowed him to pursue a dream quietly, one fueled by knowledge rather than celebrity. Over the years, this quiet obsession evolved into one of the most serious and well-known private collections in the world. Today, Jay Leno is not just a television personality, he is a custodian of automotive history, a man who treats cars and motorcycles with the same reverence most give to fine art. At the heart of Leno's collecting philosophy is a careful balance of technical and historical significance, drivability, and aesthetics. Every car or motorcycle in his collection is chosen for multiple reasons. Technical significance often draws him to machines that display unique engineering solutions, rare engines, or innovations that shape the automotive world. Historical significance means that Leno values vehicles that tell a story, whether they represent milestones in racing, reflect changes in technology, or show craftsmanship that has vanished over time. Drivability is essential. He does not merely store these machines under glass. Every car and motorcycle must be capable of being driven, maintaining its original spirit and function. Aesthetics, of course, cannot be ignored. Beauty, form, and design are key factors in each acquisition. Together, these principles guide every decision, ensuring that his collection is not only large but meaningful. The scale of Leno's obsession is staggering. He owns 181 cars and more than 160 motorcycles, a collection that rivals most museums. The vehicles range from early steam-powered cars and vintage classics to rare prototypes and cutting-edge hypercars. Each item is meticulously maintained, with restoration teams dedicated to preserving both appearance and functionality. Leno's collection represents an encyclopedic view of automotive history, capturing every era, type, and style imaginable. It is not just about rarity, it is about variety, depth, and living history. Despite the private nature of his passion, Leno is committed to sharing it with the world. This desire led to the creation of Jay Leno's Garage, both as a television show and a YouTube channel. Through this platform, he introduces fans to the breadth of his collection, giving viewers an intimate look at vehicles that might otherwise remain unseen. He explains the mechanics, the history, and the quirks of each car and motorcycle, revealing not only the machines themselves, but also the thought process behind each acquisition. Through careful storytelling and hands-on demonstrations, Leno transforms every episode into an educational experience, showing how a simple machine can carry stories of innovation, culture, and personal attachment. His public engagement also reinforces his philosophy. Cars are not just possessions, they are living pieces of history. By driving them, showcasing them, and discussing them with audiences, Leno preserves the knowledge and excitement that built the automotive world. He inspires curiosity, encouraging others to appreciate not just speed or luxury, but the ingenuity and effort embedded in every piece of metal and leather. Jay Leno's identity therefore stretches beyond comedy. Behind the laughs lies a collector whose expertise rivals the most serious automotive historians. He is a man whose passion is measured in both numbers and stories, whose obsession with engines is matched only by his dedication to sharing knowledge. To see his cars and motorcycles is to understand a lifelong love affair with machines, a love that turns a private collection into a living museum, a stage for history, and a playground for curiosity. In understanding Jay Leno this way, it becomes clear. The comedian everyone knows is only one part of the story. The other, equally remarkable side is a guardian of rare machines, a teacher, and a man who drives history forward with every car he starts, every motorcycle he revs, and every story he tells. Now, let's take a look at the masterpieces found in Jay Leno's workshop. Jay Leno's legendary car collection. Jay Leno is widely known as a comedian and former late-night television host, but his true passion lies in machines. Over decades, he has built a collection that is the envy of car enthusiasts worldwide. As of late 2024, his collection includes at least 181 cars and more than 160 motorcycles, representing an astonishing variety of history, technology, and design. His garage is not just storage, it is a living museum, a laboratory for preservation, and a playground for discovery. Each vehicle in Leno's collection has a story. He is not a collector who buys simply for rarity. He seeks technical brilliance, historical importance, and drivability. For example, he owns two Doble steam cars, one a sedan and one a roadster, both previously owned by the legendary aviator Howard Hughes. These vehicles date back to the early 1920s and are extraordinary examples of steam-powered engineering, with intricate boilers and carefully balanced pressure systems that few mechanics today can operate. Leno takes care to preserve their originality while maintaining their ability to run, keeping history alive not as a display but as a functional experience. Among the jewels of his collection is the fifth surviving Duesenberg Model X, a symbol of American luxury and engineering from the 1920s. This car combines elegance with power, featuring a straight-eight engine capable of remarkable speed for its era and a finely crafted body that showcases the craftsmanship of pre-war automotive artisans. Leno also owns one of 9 remaining 1963 Chrysler turbine cars, rare experimental vehicles that run on turbine engines rather than conventional pistons. These cars are historically significant because they represent a bold, futuristic approach to automotive design during the early 1960s, exploring alternatives to gasoline engines decades before hybrids and electric vehicles became mainstream. His fascination extends beyond combustion engines. Leno owns 3 antique electric cars, including the 1909 Baker motor vehicle, which is a favorite of his wife Mavis. These early electric models highlight the forgotten era when battery-powered vehicles briefly competed with gasoline cars in the early 20th century. Their technology, while primitive by today's standards, shows ingenuity in electric propulsion and the creative use of lightweight materials to maximize efficiency. For modern machines, Leno's collection contains groundbreaking performance vehicles. The crown jewel is a 1994 McLaren phone, the first imported to the United States. Leno purchased it in the late 1990s for roughly $800,000, and today its estimated value exceeds $20 million. The McLaren phone was produced from 1992 to 1998, combining a lightweight carbon fiber chassis, a naturally aspirated V12 engine, and a revolutionary three-seat layout, with the driver in the center. Its speed, handling, and engineering brilliance make it one of the most sought-after supercars in the world. The collection spans eras and continents. Leno owns tanks, reflecting his interest in engineering and mechanical extremes. His collection also includes vehicles from the 1940s, nearly 100 of which helped the developers of the video game L.A. Noire accurately recreate the streets of post-war Los Angeles. Each car is carefully researched, maintained, and documented, ensuring that both historical and mechanical details are preserved. The estimated total value of the collection is at least $52 million, though some individual vehicles, like the McLaren phone, have appreciated far beyond their original purchase price. Beyond monetary worth, Leno treats each vehicle as a piece of history. He drives the cars, tests their capabilities, and often restores them himself or oversees meticulous restorations by specialists. His vehicles are rarely static displays. They are functional pieces of heritage that educate and inspire. Leno shares his passion publicly through his TV program and YouTube channel, Jay Leno's Garage, where he showcases vehicles, explains their history and technology, and demonstrates their features. He also writes for publications such as Popular Mechanics, sharing insights on restoration, rare engines, and experimental models like his jet-powered motorcycle and solar-powered hybrid vehicles. Leno even writes motor-mouth articles for the Sunday Times, offering humorous and informative reviews of high-end sports cars, connecting automotive history to modern innovation. Every car in Jay Leno's Garage tells a story. Whether it is a steam-powered Doble, an early electric Baker, a rare Duesenberg, or a cutting-edge McLaren phone, each vehicle represents a chapter in automotive evolution. Together, they form a collection that is as much about preserving history and technology as it is about sheer beauty and performance. Leno's Garage is more than a collection. It is a tribute to human creativity, engineering genius, and the joy of driving. This massive passion, carefully nurtured over decades, makes it clear that Jay Leno's identity extends far beyond comedy. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.